Cam here with That's a MandaLOAD of Star Wars. I just watched the Season 3 finale of The Mandalorian on Disney Edition, and let's just say, if you enjoy having your expectations subverted, this 30-minute TV episode somehow managed to not only subvert every Star Wars fan's expectations, but it completely exterminated them, crushing our hopes like a self-absorbed supervillain's Beskar alloy Hydra Claw, gripping and destroying the Darksaber! We finally had some lightsaber representation. Well, there was that scene last season where Luke Sebastian Stanwalker teased us with one for a few minutes. But for this whole season, they made us all believe this Darksaber is the one laser sword to rule them all, building up to the inevitable final battle to reclaim Mandoland, just to casually toss the whole crescendo of momentum over their figurative Octo cliffside. It would have been slightly more satisfying if Luke popped in, grabbed the Darksaber, and literally threw it over his shoulder into the abyss. At least that would have helped to not only explain how his backwards hilt toss technique was so polished in The Last Jedi, but it would have completely resolved all of the fan division over that film. I just feel sorry for that toysmith at Hasbro right now, who has to start from scratch on their Darksaber hilt molds like the Italian statue maker in Superman 3 after drunken Stuperman decides to straighten the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I honestly think they decided to destroy the Darksaber to get us so worked up that we would forget about the prior plethora of implied promises they broke throughout this episode. All of my favorite rebels from that Star Wars cartoon show are going to show up just in the nick of time. Wrong! And the only surprise guest appearance we got was a mistake. Thanks to a clumsy and embarrassing production team oversight, Dave Filoni can be seen in the background wearing his cowboy hat, still giving instructions to some of the extras in a scene at the New Republic Rangers' favorite beach bar. Well, I at least know that the dude from Kim's Convenience will help lead the Rangers into battle to assist the Mandalorians. Wrong! Kim and all the Rangers are all too sloshed from spending all the taxpayers' credits at the aforementioned beach bar, which, by the way, was a blatant Top Gun ripoff. They could have at least had Max Rebo show up and lead everyone in a rousing edition of Spaceballs of Fire. I know that Baby Yoda's gonna bust in riding the tamed mythosaur and save the day. You're wrong! Well, sorta. The mythosaur is a lazy has-been who's enjoying his centuries-long nap too much to lift more than an occasional eyelid to help anyone. But Baby Yoda did lift his little magic force hands to create a safety bubble around him, Mando, and Mando's girlfriend, while Moff Gideon and his evil lair went up in a blaze of fire. I guess we sorta did get our rousing edition of Spaceballs of Fire after all. That armor chick is definitely bad. Wrong! Not only is she good and sticking around, but she's changing even more rules to her made-up Mando cult code. Because Baby Yoda can't speak basic, he's too stupid to be an apprentice. But if Jin Darwin adopts him, then I'll let it slide. Well, except you're gonna have to adventure around the galaxy, I'm assuming with Pete Fletcher, throughout several seasons worth of filler episodes. Oh yeah, and I'm changing Baby Yoda's name to, Din Jargu, since you are now officially Mando father and son. Okay, that part was a little touching. But then the episode and the season 3 all end with Mando gifting the town of Navarro a restored Taika G11 and Cargo Weathers gifting the newfound family a quaint homestead on the outskirts of Navarro. We're left with a final heartwarming image of Jaren watching from the porch as Grogu is playing with his buddy Michigan J in the front yard. That's a good MandaLOAD of Star Wars.